I'm here at Holker Street with a very, very delighted Ian Evatt and Ian, National League champions. First and foremost, just how does that make you feel hearing that?
Yeah, immensely proud. We were waiting a long time for the result to come through, but when it did last night, it was a strange feeling because not being able to share it with the rest of the players, the staff, the fans and the board, it was crazy, but no, it doesn't take away from how it feels, and the achievement that we've been able to do this season is incredible.
Hearing the stories of obviously some of the celebrations that did occur when the news broke, I mean, did that give you a bit of a warm feeling inside, just hearing all the good things about that?
Yeah, it did. How big it is for the whole community is amazing, and as I said before, it's probably the biggest thing that I'll take away from all of this is how much it's changed the community and the pride in the team they've got again, and how happy it's made them, and seeing them celebrate. Social distance celebration, I must say, in the stands and on the pitch last night was great, and we just wish we could have been there with them, you know, but there'll be a time for that, and there'll be a time that we're looking forward to having a big party with everyone and really enjoying it.
When you look back through the season, obviously you were someone that was vocal from the start that you believed that this side could go on and do exactly what it has done. At what point in the season did you really think that message was being sent across from the team on the pitch?
Well, I think obviously early on our performances were very good, but we just weren't getting the results. Aldershot was a big moment where we got that result away from home, and things really clicked into gear then. And then I must say Bromley away was a great performance. Notts County away was probably the game where we went top of the league, and everyone looked at that result and thought, well, what a good team Barrow are. And it gave the players belief. I must say, once they hit that top, to maintain it for that length of time and to be top for 5 months is a really difficult thing to do, because teams playing against the top of the league obviously raise their game, and then in turn we have to raise ours and keep raising ours week on week. Other teams are getting results, but we maintained our distance, we kept on getting results, and as I said, we were the best team in the league, we knew that, and thankfully for us, everyone else has deemed fit to deem us champions.
Do you feel a bit, although on one hand delighted with the result that's come out, do you feel a bit sad that you weren't able to do it properly as you would have liked?
Yeah, because there might always be an asterisk in front of this, and people are always going to say the season wasn't complete. Now, I have firm belief that we'd have got the job done. I have no doubt about it. We were playing ever so well. We had a very good squad of players in really good form. So I do believe we'd have got it done, and it would have been great to do it in front of our fans in packed Holker Street and really celebrate together. However, I don't think anyone in Barrow would swap that now for actual guaranteed promotion. What we've got, 48 years of hurt and pain and misery really has been turned around with one magnificent season, and I hope everyone enjoys it.
With you saying there about obviously the asterisks and going into next season in the Football League, do you think you're going to find yourselves now having to go straight out from the blocks and try and maybe prove a few people in the Football League wrong who may have those thoughts that you've won promotion via a vote and not actually won it on the pitch in their mind?
What I will say is I do think that view will come from supporters mostly. Obviously supporters are emotional beings. We understand that they get up and down with the team's results and performances on the pitch, but I think people in the game and inside the game, managers, coaches, other professional footballers would have seen us play and recognised how good we are. I mean, for instance, I've had 10 National League managers ring me yesterday to say what a fantastic team we are and that we deserve promotion and we were the best team in the league, and that speaks volumes to me. It says that we were right and worthy winners. We know we are, and we'll be going next season to compete, no doubt about that.
With the way the process dragged on, was there ever any niggling thought in the back of your mind that it might not go the way that it did?
Yeah, of course, because look, when clubs are voting on things, there's always an agenda. There's always, clubs want to vote for themselves and vote what's best for themselves, not necessarily what's right for the league. And we were just hoping that teams would see fit to reward success and not failure. That's what I think should happen, and it did happen. Listen, in sport there's winners and losers, and I do feel for the clubs that have been relegated and suffered through this, or clubs that haven't quite made the playoffs. I do feel for them. However, what I will say is there's been 37, 38, 39 games of a season. Your season shouldn't be based around 8 or 9 games. and they were in them positions, and unfortunately, as I said, there's winners and losers in sport, and great for us, we are deemed winners. We've been a fantastic team this season and we've deserved everything we're going to get.
Of course, here at the ground today and being able to look at the improvements that are ongoing, obviously last summer the work that went on to build the ground up, you're looking across now to the Holker Street end, and just does that give you a nice feeling of a club that really is now starting to move places?
Sometimes you have to pinch yourself, and it's only 2 years ago now, almost to the day, that I took over and I had 6 or 7 players at most. Some of them were deemed too heavy on the wage bill, so I needed to get rid. The club had just survived relegation against Chester, losing to Chester, who had been relegated a long time before we played them. And the connection with the support wasn't there. There was a massive distance and disconnect. And then we fast forward to today where everyone's together. The town is so proud of its football club again. We're so happy to be playing to the standard and level that we are, and giving the supporters the joy of winning promotion and winning a title. We've come a hell of a long way in a short space of time, and sometimes you really have to sit back and take stock about what we've achieved. This is my first job in management. You know, I've still got a lot to learn. I'm still a rookie, but to do this in my first job is something I couldn't have dreamed of. Well, I could have because I predicted it, but you know what I mean. It's amazing, and again, you have to take stock and think about what we've done in a short space of time and say, you know, well done. Not just to me, not just to the players. It's not about me and it's not about the players. It's about everybody, and this is what we've all achieved. Not just some. Every single one of us has achieved this together.
And when you think of some of the supporters that are still around, that saw those days where the club lost its league status back in '72, and being able now to be a part of the new era for the club now, going back where they once were.
Yeah, great for them, and a lost generation of support that's coming back. Kids in Barrow wearing Barrow shirts instead of Man United and Liverpool again. We've not only won the league, but we've won the league playing attractive football, and we've built a reputation and built an identity, which I believe is something to be really proud of. You know, we've laid down a blueprint for the rest of the National League and non-league football to say you can win promotion and have success playing the right way and playing attractive, expansive football, and we've done that. And as I said, it's been a huge blueprint, and the messages I'm getting from other managers and the National League itself, what a credit to the league that we were, and hopefully we can go and progress into the EFL now and show what we're about in that league.
Of course, at the same time, as we think of supporters that are able to celebrate that moment, obviously some that no doubt you would have loved to have seen this moment, and especially one in particular looking across there at the Brian Harrismith stand.
Yeah, I spoke to Brian, you know, just before he sadly passed, and it meant the world to him to see this club back in the Football League again. Now, unfortunately, he's not here to see it, but I hope he's looking down on us. I lost my granddad recently, who was probably my biggest fan and was a big part of my life. And again, like this would mean the world to him, and hopefully he's smiling down on us now, saying, you know, well done, grandson, you've made me proud. So, yeah, it's people that I think about like that didn't get a chance to see it, but hopefully, as I said, they're smiling above us now and recognising what we've done.
Now for you, of course, pushing on with getting the squad ready for that assault on League 2 next season. I mean, just how delighted are you now that you're able to get hold of that other list of potential targets that you had for if the result didn't go the way that you'd hoped, to now concentrate on that list for the Football League?
Hugely excited, because I think we've got a real opportunity. You know, we are in a very strong position. We have a football club that's very well run. We don't overspend. We're on the up. We've got bigger finances coming in, stadium improvements, and we are ready to go. And we'll improve the team where necessary. And as I said, we'll really have a good crack at things next season.
And of course, one more final word for obviously the supporters who have been involved as well with the Bluebirds Trust, and also the supporters paying into to obviously come to the games and support the club from afar, and as well as that, the 4 men that have really backed you since they've come into the club.
Yeah, you know, starting with those 4 men, They've really made my job easy and made me be able to concentrate just solely on the football front, took the worries away of bills, and massive credit to them. The supporters who have really bought into what I've done. Obviously a completely different style of play, completely new identity for the whole football club, and they've really enjoyed what they've seen. They've given me time, they've had the patience when things weren't going right, and they've reaped the rewards for that. And I must say as well, Paul Casson, that sometimes gets a bit of bad press and bad publicity. He gave me this opportunity. He appointed me as manager. We can't forget that. And he also left this stadium to the new board, and more or less, left us with a good platform to build from. So he must take credit as well. So as a big Barrow fan that Paul Casson is, thank you to him as well.
And of course the supporters as well, no doubt. You just can't wait for that day to come where you can celebrate with them properly.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully the 2 metre rule will be shortened to 1 metre, and we can at least get in a room and have a party together, because winning things and winning promotions and trophies isn't easy to do. Barrow haven't done it very often, and footballers in general don't do it very often. I'm very fortunate that my wife had to remind me last night that every league that I've been a part of, other than the Premier League, which you can't, I've been promoted out of. That's managing the National League. I've won that, and I've been promoted out of League 2, League 1 and the Championship. So I need to stop being greedy and share it about a bit. Amazing feeling, amazing to be promoted, amazing to win this division for this football club. I know what it means to everyone. So stick with us, and hopefully we can do it again.